The 10 plagues of Egypt, as described in the book of Exodus, chapters 7 to 12 in the Bible, were divine punishments that God inflicted upon Egypt. The purpose was not only to free Israel, but to demonstrate to Egypt and the world that Yahweh is the true God, as said in Exodus 7 verse 5. Each plague was targeted, not random. They confronted specific Egyptian gods or cultural foundations, and God progressively escalated the plagues in severity. 1. Water turned to blood. This can be seen in Exodus 7 verse 14-24. What happened here was that God instructs Moses and Aaron to strike the Nile River with Aaron's staff. All water in Egypt, rivers, streams, ponds, even water in containers, turns to blood. Fish die and the river stinks. This challenged Egypt's reliance on the Nile, considered sacred and life-giving. It also directly attacked Hapi, the Egyptian god of the Nile. 2. Frogs. The scripture passages are from Exodus 8 verse 115. The frogs emerge from the Nile and overrun Egypt, in houses, ovens, and even beds. Pharaoh pleads with Moses to remove them, then reneges on his promise to free the Israelites once the plague is lifted. Frogs were associated with Hecate, the frog-headed goddess of fertility. This plague turns the symbol of life into a curse. 3. Gnats or lice can be read in Exodus 8 verse 16-19. Aaron strikes the dust of the earth, and it becomes gnats or lice, afflicting both people and animals. Egyptian magicians failed to replicate this and declare it the finger of God. This plague shows God's power over the land and creation, attacking Egyptian purity laws and their priesthood, which demanded ritual cleanliness. 4. Flies can be read in Exodus 8 verse 20-32. Swarms of flies invade Egyptian homes and land, but not the land of Goshen, where the Israelites live. Pharaoh again offers to let them worship in Egypt, but then refuses their release. This plague shows God's ability to distinguish and protect his people, demonstrating sovereignty over Egyptian territory. 5. Pestilence on livestock. This 5th plague was recorded in Exodus 9 verse 1-7. A disease strikes and kills the Egyptians' horses, donkeys, camels, cattle, sheep, and goats, but spares Israelite livestock. Egypt's economic foundation, agriculture and animal labor, is weakened. This plague undermines gods like Apis and Hathor, both associated with cattle. 6. Boils. The scripture passage for this is Exodus 9 verse 8-12. Moses and Aaron toss soot from a kiln into the air, and it causes festering boils on people and animals. Even Egyptian magicians are afflicted. This shows God's power over health and disease, directly confronting Egyptian deities of healing like Imhotep and Isis. 7. Hail. This narrative was written in Exodus 9 verse 13-35. A destructive hailstorm, mixed with fire, falls from the sky, destroying crops and killing people and animals left outdoors. Egypt's sky gods, like Nut, Shu, and Tefnut, failed to protect. The warning before the plague allowed those who feared God to act, a call to personal responsibility. 8. Locusts to be read in Exodus 10 verse 1-20. A wind brings locusts that devour everything left after the hail, stripping Egypt bare. Pharaoh tries to bargain again, but he refuses full release. It mocks Egyptian gods of crops and harvest like Osiris. 9. Darkness. This can be seen in Exodus 10 verse 21-29. A thick, tangible darkness covers Egypt for 3 days. No one could move, but the Israelites had light. This challenges Ra, the sun god and one of Egypt's most powerful deities. The darkness symbolized chaos and judgment. Lastly, 10. Death of the firstborn. This last plague was recorded in Exodus 11 verse 1-12-30. At midnight, God strikes down the firstborn of every Egyptian family, including Pharaoh's son, and even firstborn animals. The Israelites are protected by the blood of the Passover lamb on their doorposts. This is the climax. Pharaoh, considered a god, is powerless to stop the loss of his heir. The plague prompts the Exodus. The Israelites escape from slavery.